Anyway, we've not really done anything for a couple of weeks because it's been flooded in here, and we've been very, very busy. And as you can probably tell, I've been full of cold, so it's very difficult to speak when you're full of cold without sniffing, and I can feel a sniff coming on now, so you'll have to excuse me. So yes, I'm back on the wheel. These are all toad in the holes. So these little toad houses, they get turned the other way around with a toad embossed on the top and a hole cut out the side, and they're a toad house. A very easy plot. We used to do thousands of these in the old days. We used to have mail order catalogues. We used to make a few thousand every year. Anyway, whilst we've been away, we've been working on some glazes that we've developed from the river mud. So the land that the tile works is on actually goes into the river bank, because originally you can see at low tide the actual footings of some of the old offices and the kilns that are now sort of disappeared into the river as the yard has moved back. Anyway, so about once a month we go out and we get 100 kilos or so of clay, so a barrow load, and that's used to seal the doors of the kiln, and that's been going on for the best part of 200 years. Well, I mean, this yard's been here for 175 years. If we didn't use that, it would be concrete or whatever to seal it. So it's an effective use of something that's local. And obviously when we've finished using it, we just crumble it up and it goes back into the ground in a sense. Anyway, from that river mud, we've managed to develop some quite unique glazes, and getting some colours that we didn't think we would actually achieve. So we've achieved like a traditional chemical glaze, an dark iron glaze, which depending on the thickness gives you quite a few variations. But also, so this is one of our mugs. I'll just have a quick cup of tea. Sorry, quick drink. So you can see the incredible variation of colour. So that must be the minerals and the oxides in the sludge, as it were, in what we call the poke. But you get some fantastic colorations in it. So that's the base glaze is that's the river mud on its own. And this is a clear rutile glaze just on top of it. And it just brings out the colours in the actual base glaze. And there's no colouring in the top glaze at all, it's just a clear glaze. So it's amazing, really quite a beautiful variation of colours. So we've got sort of, depending on the percentages we've used, so we've got some glazes that are sort of yellows, really nice earthy tones, and then with sort of greens and blues, and then somewhere it's actually going to red here. So yeah, we've been experimenting for the last 2 weeks doing that, and hopefully we're aiming to launch just a small series of mugs at the end of October, beginning of June, beginning of November. But yeah, so that's what we've been doing. We haven't been wasting time. We've actually been working, but with stonework clay as well. So we'll do some videos of it later on, of me throwing mugs and jugs and bowls and things. The throwing is very, very different to what you'll see today, or what you normally are used to seeing me do. It's much slower, it's much more refined, it's less sort of, it'll be right, you know, it's a much more precise product. But even then, I still, as you notice today, I don't use a pointer. Although we're doing, you know, maybe a run of 100 mugs, I won't use any measurement in a sense, apart from my eyes. And I kind of want to do that now. I do it with most things. There's very few pots, unless I have to work to an actual measurement, that I do measure these days, and it kind of allows the pots to develop a bit more freer, I think. I don't know, I quite enjoy it. I don't like the restriction. And I find that within reason, the pots are pretty good. I certainly wouldn't use a pin to make them all the same size. So yeah, so that's what we've been doing. We'll do some more videos and some more shots over the next week or so, showing you some of the varying colours. Yeah, happy afternoon.